Congratulations, obviously, to the Patriots. 6 Super Bowls and just incredible success that they've had. To Robert Kraft and his family, of course, Coach Belichick, all the great players. Just an amazing, amazing achievement. It's just extraordinary to see what they've done. We're here, though, this morning, even though I think everyone will look at the Patriots and say just an incredible organization as well as team effort. This morning is about the MVP. Julian Edelman is now the 7th wide receiver to get that honor. Well-deserved, extraordinary performance, not just last night, but his performance in postseason has been simply off the charts. I think he has 115 postseason career receptions, which is, I believe, second to a guy named Jerry Rice, which is a pretty good company. But Julian, congratulations. Come on up and get your trophy.
Couple words?
Yeah, we do have microphones.
Okay.
If you want to say anything.
It's an absolute honor to get this award. But honestly, I'm just so proud of the group of guys that we had this year, with the ups and downs that we all had, with just the ebbs and flows of a season. And when you play a whole year, you see how the team shapes up, and to see how this team grinded and worked each week, when things weren't at its best, to constantly try to go out and improve, just shows what kind of group of guys it was this year, the 2018 Patriots. Resilient group, and one you're never going to forget. So, it was unbelievable.
Julian, with the Boston 25 News, I'm Mark Ockerblum. I just want to ask, you missed last year with the ACL. You come back this year, have a 4-game suspension. Talk about fighting back through adversity and coming out on the other end as the Super Bowl MVP. What did that mean to you through all the work that you put in?
I mean, you don't really have, I haven't really got to sit back and think about it. I've been kind of trained, being in New England, to always look what's on your plate at the time. And, when you get hurt, you're competing against yourself each day to try to get your knee better. You're walking one day, and you're jogging one day, and you're doing a cut one day. And those little wins build confidence, and you're worrying about that. And when you start to play, you're trying to get back in the flow of things, and you're trying to see where you're at, and you're thinking about that, and you're thinking about winning games, and you're thinking about going out and try to contribute, and just try to improve each week. And you're not really thinking about those types of things. Maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to sit back and then think about that, but by then we'll be starting up. So.
Right here, Julian. Chris Hogan got pretty emotional talking about you and your relationship last night. I'm just curious what your relationship, what your friendship has meant to you, and did you share a moment last night to kind of talk about what it's meant to kind of run this last couple of years with him?
Yeah, Hogs is like a brother. He's a tough guy. He's a great team player, great guy in the locker room. Just does what he, just goes out and does what he does. And, I'm super proud of him. He's fought through a lot. The guy's a lacrosse player. Now he's a two-time Super Bowl champ, and he's a big part of my life because we got to share this stuff together.
Julian here. Tell us about your experience with these facts: number 2 in receptions, number 2 in yards, but also on returning punts. Tell us, how can you describe this being a wide receiver, a punt returner, and at the end of the day, an MVP for the Super Bowl?
So, what am I? What? Well, special teams is what allowed me to get an opportunity to play in this league. And, I take that with a lot of pride, getting to play on that play, playing that unit. And I guess you just, you change your mindset and you prepare each week. You got to learn the punter, what he does, his strengths, his weaknesses, where his tendencies are, and then you go into offensive meetings and you turn on a different switch and you start preparing for, as this week, Peters, Talib, and Roby, and you just go and you turn that on. So, I hope I answered that question.
Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch, Richmond, Virginia. Julian, we've heard this week a lot about grinding and about the hard work and practice and the demanding practices you guys go through. Are there ever moments in practice when you aren't grinding? Are there ever times when you guys relax, just have a laugh during practice?
Yeah, we go out and we have fun, but, that's work. Just as you guys are over here, got your pens and papers and your recorders and you're recording, you're doing your job. Ours is going out and playing football, and, there's only 16 games in a football season. So those practices are like mini games because you can't afford to go out and mess up a game, go in a 3-game slump like in a baseball team or a basketball team. Every game's so valuable. So the intensity of our practices, they're definitely high, but, there's definitely joking around. There's definitely times where, your coach has got to tell you, hey, pick it up. That's natural.
Dennis Müller, ProSieben Germany. Tom Brady already got 4 Super Bowl MVP trophies. What did he say about you this time, being the Super Bowl MVP?
He just said he was proud of me, and that was big. He's been an unbelievable guy to learn from. As a football player, as a professional, as a family man, the guy's all in, and that trickles down when you see leaders of your team do that, and it shows guys like when I was a young guy. Hey, he's Tom Brady. He's bringing in a quarterback coach still, and he's a 3-time Super Bowl winning champion at the time, and still putting in the hours. And that can be said the same with our coach. I remember going in and seeing Coach. I don't know if he remembers this, but I was a rookie, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And by the grace of God, we were walking out at the same time. And I probably said maybe 3 words to him at the time. Before that, I was on the team for like 6 months. And I just looked at him because I saw him on the treadmill, watching film at 10 o'clock at night. I go, Coach, you sure like football, huh? He goes, it beats being a plumber. See you tomorrow. So, when you're seeing at the time, he was a 3-time Super Bowl winning coach, head coach, and 2-time winning assistant coach. You see guys do that. If it's going to rub off, and if it doesn't, you're probably not going to be there.
Julian, good morning. Congratulations. Federico Olvera, Radio 13, Mexico City. Julian, what was your favorite play last night, and who do you dedicate this championship to?
My favorite play was the last play when we took a knee. That was my favorite play, and I dedicate this one to my family, my little girl, my pops, my moms, my brother and my sister, people that have helped me get to where I'm at, people that have supported me my whole life, not only in the high times but the low times. People that have been in my corner. Yeah, it's for them. And my little girl Lily, 2 years old. So, it's for them.
Thank you, Julian.
Yep.